Are we live?
We're live.
You are live. It's true. What's up, y'all? John and Nadya Melton coming to you live with MyLifestyleAcademy.com. And it's another episode of Money Monday. This is the first time you've been with me in a while, baby.
Maybe we were together last Friday. I know what you did last summer.
But for Money Monday, you haven't been with me. Although we skipped a week because of COVID.
Right.
Hashtag COVID.
Yes.
And then you weren't in the last one.
Baby, let us focus.
Oh, I'm focused, girl. I am focused. Listen, how many of you are wanting to crush Black Friday, Cyber Monday? You know this is the biggest shopping season of the year. It's a huge, huge deal. So we want to help you. We want to help you take advantage of this monumental month. It's going to be a November to remember.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. We've been with our network marketing company. We've been in the profession 19 years, but we've been with the same company for 5 years. And it wasn't until we got started with the company we're with currently that we saw the full potential of November and being a part of a company that really dominates November. In fact, the last 5 years, November historically has been our biggest month every single year for the last 5 years. And I would assume this year will be the same.
Yeah.
We shall see, because it's been a really great year, very profitable, lots of growth. However, I'm pretty sure this month will still be bigger than any other month we've ever had. And I want you to experience this. I want you inside of your network marketing company to have the biggest and best month. But here's the deal. How do you win the race, Nadya?
You start, baby, before the gun goes off.
Boom.
That's
exactly.
how we do
Did
it.
you share this in the team Facebook group?
No, not yet.
So if you could do that, that'd be, or I can do it. Would you like me to do it?
That's fine.
Okay, so go ahead, babe.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
All right, let's do it, John. Well, I'm super psyched if you're joining us live. What's up? We're so excited that you're here. And today, you guys, we're going to talk and really strategize about the month of November. I think right now is the very perfect time. I don't know if you are like me right now and you have your calendar right in front of you. I think it helps. And, you know, we're looking at the beginning of the month, and we have this whole month to really optimize, right? And to ensure that you have, you know, that clarity on what's happening inside your company, what kind of promotions are coming up. And then how can we just be so strategic about thinking through, you know, helping our team also show up into social media in such a way that they feel confidence and they feel you know, just like organized. Because a lot of times, especially when it comes to like brand new people, and you're talking about, oh my gosh, it's like the biggest, you know, shopping time of the year. And yes, it's exciting, but at the same time, anxiety for sure is going to kick in.
Right.
And then people that are confused, people that are like super nervous, they already maybe have some limited like social media skill set as is.
Right.
So how can we diffuse the situation, and how can we outline some very simple steps to help you, but then also most importantly, help your team come in and like absolutely crush it, right? Absolutely crush it. Because also, if we were to like really analyze our 18-19 years in the profession, some of our best recruits came into our business during this time as well.
Right.
So this is really a beautiful time for you to show up in a way that is really optimized to showcase the retail opportunity side of your business. But then also, because you're going to crush it on the retail side, I say it's also a gorgeous idea to be teaching people how you're doing the social retail side of things as you're crushing it, because that'll optimize you on the business side as well. So John and I put together 4 really awesome ideas, like 4 stages essentially in which you can roll this month out. And then we're going to give you some practical tips, because you know, we're huge fans of that. I love when I can plug into a training and then I can walk away with some ninja, you know, tactics that I can deploy right away and see good results. So we're going to give you some really cool idea and really a formula on how to sell in your stories, and 5 tips to help you create engagement in your stories, because I think really also having the mindset of doing more in your stories this month is going to be really intimate, and it's really going to be that formula to help you convert more sales.
Concur.
For sure.
And I'd like to say this.
Yeah.
A lot of times, because we've been through this several years in a row now, a lot of times people end up regretting not getting more prepared and taking more advantage of this time. I mean, listen, people are looking to spend money. You know, companies like Best Buy, Amazon, some of these companies have their biggest sales during November. They spike like crazy during November. So why shouldn't you spike? Why shouldn't your business explode? Why shouldn't you have epic growth and capitalize on this period of time? And look, it's only, you're listening to this right now live on November 2nd.
Yeah.
Even if you listen to the replay in the next couple of days, it's still the very first week of November. Now is the time to get after it and start running before the gun goes off. So you're not in December going, oh man, I wish I would have taken more advantage. Like, I know for our company, we're announcing everything we're doing for the month on Wednesday. So those of you that are in our company, Wednesday will be the day where you get all the details of the specials, the dates, when things are announced, released, whatever. But if you notice, a lot of companies these days, not just network marketing, I'm talking all companies that really accelerate their sales during this period of time, like they crush it in November, they're launching their sales and their promotions earlier in the month, right? Like there's some companies that are already doing Black Friday. Right. Literally, they are doing a whole Black Friday month, right? Yeah. So the whole mindset needs to be preparation, creating curiosity, right? Creating a sizzle, if you will, creating a VIP list, people that are like, yes, I want to save 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever it is. They want to take advantage and they're already in a buying mood. Yeah. People are already planning on spending money. Plus, you kind of mentioned this, you teased this, but we have signed up some of our best people during the holidays. I know sometimes we have more of a consumer mentality instead of a business owner mentality. Business owners crush it in November and December. Yeah. Employees or consumer-minded individuals are thinking, oh, it's the holidays. It's time to relax and spend time and, you know, chill and go to holiday parties. And look, I want you to have time with your family. I want you to be able to chill out a little bit, but you don't want to take the whole month off. You don't want to take the rest of the year off. Some of you can make up the difference if maybe you didn't have a great year or you didn't rank advance yet. This could be your month. This could be your time to shine. Yeah. So I'm just telling you, it's not just a great time to retail your products and, you know, have a big month in sales in the sales department, but it's also a great time to recruit and prospect people because towards the end of the year, people start reflecting. Yeah. Maybe they start to realize, like, I don't want 2021 to look like 2020. And I know this has been a weird year. Tomorrow is going to be extra weird because tomorrow's election day. There's a lot going on, but I'll tell you, and I don't want to be braggadocious, but this was our biggest year ever. Biggest financial year. The most growth, the most people rank advancing. We've had more revenue ever since the pandemic. So with all the negativity, there's been a lot of positivity. And, you know, I was listening to Gary Vee because I love listening to Gary. He always has a great perspective. And he was saying how even though there's been a pandemic, there's also, because of the pandemic, been a lot less traffic. So there's actually been less accidents, less deaths from driving accidents. Oh, wow. So I don't know if he was insinuating it or saying it as a fact, but saying that in some ways there's actually been less people that have died from car accidents, way less than have died from COVID or something like that. Like there's actually been less overall people dying because less people are driving. Like just, so again, I'm not trying to downplay anything, but I'm trying to give you a positive twist, a positive perspective. I think we can all agree that back in March, we had to have a plot twist mentality. You know, you go see a movie or we've been watching the show Billions. There's a lot of plot twists in that show. Let us know in the comments if you've watched that show. It's a crazy show, but it's also very addictive, and we can't wait to watch the rest of it. We're on season three. Anyway, so let's get to it. Take some notes, be prepared, tag your teammates, share this in your team chats. This will be a totally generic training. So it doesn't matter what network marketing company you're in. Even if you're just an online entrepreneur, you can sell like crazy during this period of time. People are in a buying mood, and it's a great time to create specials and offers because people are expecting it. So
I love it.
Let's get to it.
So I'm going to show you guys the slide right now, and we're going to dissect it. But I don't know if you're like me, but I love to catch that bird's eye view to help you think through pockets of the month. So I want to take a look at the first week or two of this month as a beautiful opportunity for you and for your team to prepare. Now, prepare, this could mean a couple different things, right? This could be that you create some, as you could see later stages there, is you can create some holiday packages. You can, create some cool promotions, some different maybe giveaways that you can do, right? Identify when is your company doing the promotions. So you could be really strategic with when you're going to tease out that information. And remember, you really got to be super diligent. And you guys, I feel like you cannot communicate this enough, right? But to teach your people to not say the name of the company, to not say the name of the product, to not give away all the details, because then they know everything. And then their curiosity is gone. And then they're shopping somewhere else who is a better marketer that's keeping them on the, what is it called? Like, when you keep somebody interested.
Keep them on their toes.
On their toes.
Keep them on the edge of their seat.
Yes.
I think sometimes we take for granted because those of us, let us know how long you've been marketing on social media in the comments. I know we've got 241 live viewers on right now. So I would like to see how long have you been marketing on social media? Because here's the truth. When you sign up someone that's brand new and they've never done network marketing, they don't understand that they shouldn't talk about the name of the company publicly. They don't understand that the money is in Messenger. They don't understand that they shouldn't share their link publicly. They should only share their link with someone when they get into a one-on-one conversation and hold on to that link like it's gold. Amen. They don't understand the idea of creating curiosity. They don't know what to post to provide value. They don't know what the heck that means. So some of this stuff might be common sense to those of you that have been marketing on social media for years, but I want you to look in the comments right now. We've got people that have only been marketing on social media for 2 months, 3 months. By the way, David, you've been kicking butt. So obviously you're having success. Look, Katie's been marketing on social media for 1 week. So some of the stuff that you assume that everybody understands. And we know this because how many of you hopped on Friday's broadcast that we did where we were analyzing people's profiles? It was shocking how little people are doing live videos, providing value, empowering, entertaining. It's just people don't post often enough, or they post too much, or they're too spammy, or they never create curiosity. So no one even knows you have a business or a product. It's like if I land on your page and I don't know that you have anything to sell, how am I going to buy it? How am I going to know you have anything? But on the flip side, if I feel like that's your only goal for connecting with me, well, that's not good either. If I feel like your only agenda is to sell me something, you got stank ass commission breath, that's no good either. So we want to get prepared. In fact, can we show them what we're doing with our team to get them prepared?
Yeah. So why don't we just kind of run through
we're going to go through all this first. Okay.
We'll dissect it a little more. Yes.
All right.
So stage one, you guys, and we wanted to show you what we're doing right now inside our team group, inside our company, but we're kicking off a 14-day video and prospecting challenge just for our team. This is perfect, right? This is like the most perfect time. If you've been sitting on the edge of your seat, you've been waiting for a sign to kick it up a notch or 10 when it comes to creating content on your social media or doing live videos or doing more videos in your stories, now it's it. So I feel like the first 14, 15 days of the month, why not take a look at it like, hey, let's all go, let's get ourselves into accountability groups. So we're going to show you a little bit of how we structure our challenge. So if you've never done that as a group of 1, 5, 10, 20, or if you have thousands of people on your team, you can sort of like model the process that we have. And John and I, over the last 5, 6, 7 years, we've run so many of these challenges and we figured out what works really, really well. So we're going to open up our playbook to you here in a second so you can check it out. Now, you don't have to do 14-day challenge. You could do 3 days. You can do 5 days. You could do, the world is your oyster.
In fact, let's say this. If you haven't ran a challenge with your team, or you don't really have a team, don't do 14 days. Do 3 days, 5 days. And look, you could do a challenge inside of your ATM groups. You could do a challenge with your customers, right? You don't have to do what we're doing. We're just giving you an example. Last month, for the month, we actually did a promotion where people could post on their wall. We call it a referral post, where a customer could post on their wall, or even just a friend or a family member that's a non-customer, to promote our products and get entered into a drawing where they can win $5,000, which we're actually doing the giveaway tonight. But so someone's going to win $5,000, which is crazy. The point is, you can figure out what works best for you. Maybe get with your leaders, maybe find some sideline brothers and sisters you can do this with, find some teammates. Oh, is that a new robe?
No.
Oh, looks like a new robe. Anyway, does this make sense? Figure out what works for you, but maybe do a 3-day, 5-day. You can do a planking challenge, a push-up challenge, a water challenge, whatever, a challenge inside of your ATM groups, something that gets activity going, and then you create the sizzle, right? You tease what's coming, a big promotion, big discount, a big announcement, right? Because your goal is to build up anticipation. You want to be the preview to the movie.
Oh, baby, you said it.
Don't
you said
ruin
it.
the movie.
Yes.
And you could even create a VIP list.
Okay, let's talk about this because this is such a cool strategy to help you really tease it up, right? So, so now you got organized with your calendar. I want you to visualize it with me, right? So for an example, in our company, we roll out the promotion on the 16th, correct? So that's when the sale kicks off.
Right.
So usually a good time to start to talk about it is, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days out, right? So you can start planting those gorgeous seeds. And I say the best place to do it is inside the stories. And we're going to show you guys the formula. You're going to love it. Okay. So be ready to screenshot because I got a little bit too technical. I think you're going to really appreciate it, right? So what happens is, imagine 2 days, 3, 4, 5 days out, you can start talking. And I like to say education, type of marketing is the best type of marketing. So you can start educating around the topic, around the product that's coming, around the promotion that's coming.
Right.
And you say, hey guys, I'm putting together a VIP list. I already have customers. I already have people that want to be the first to know, because listen, when the promotion goes live, we can guarantee it's not going to sell out. Matter of fact, with our last promotion, we had this product that our company launched called BFF. I think the name is genius, Body Firm and Foam. And that thing flew off the shelves. I think they thought it was going to last a couple of days, but it sold out in like a couple of hours. So I'm not saying let's create like fake kind of like scarcity thing, but
there was scarcity. It was a limited time offer, which of course, anytime you do a promotion, launch a new product, something like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, obviously it's a limited time
promotion.
Offer. It creates urgency. So we built up these VIP lists. Essentially, everybody on the team, thousands of people, had a VIP list. Now, some of them didn't really promote it because it was a new product. They didn't know any better. But the ones that did, the ones that built up a VIP list of pre-orders, taking people's information, I mean, literally getting their names, their credit cards, all the information, so they can process the order for their customers.
Well, we got to stay inside guidelines. However, that works for you. Yes.
Depends on your company. Yes. But ultimately, even if you didn't take their order, but maybe you just had all your customers set up an account, so you could just press a button, or something that you can do to make them feel special, make them feel VIP, right?
I love it. People want to feel VIP.
Yeah,
people really do.
Love VIP.
And honestly, you know what it is? One little genius little tip I want to talk about is people really love to be told what they need.
Yeah.
People really, really do.
Right.
So this is the time to get in their inboxes, right? Ask the questions, get to know your people, you guys. Like build that relationship on the back end, because once you get to know what are those hot buttons that they have or what are they struggling with, right? You can start to really just come from that service mindset and place. And we all love that. Okay. So now you have this VIP list idea, which I think is genius. And then you can take it a step further and you can now think about, what if we could take your products, however many products or services, let's get creative there. Maybe have an idea meeting with your team, with your leaders, whatever. But why not create some kind of holiday packages? Maybe you do it yourself. Maybe you create some of your own like packages where you put the products together. But how can we add more value with the holiday season?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. So those are the 4 stages, right? So now let's show you guys real quick. We're going to show you our playbook. This is what we do with our team, the 14-day prospecting challenge. And what I really love about it is we actually structured it around 3 main areas of activity. Now, when you are thinking of crafting your challenge, I want you to think about 2 things. You want to recognize action, and B, you want to recognize the results people are getting,
Right.
and you want to do it together in the same challenge.
Yeah.
Because for those people that are not, maybe they don't have the belief in themselves. Maybe they don't believe they're, top producers. So if you structure your challenge and you only recognize top 3 people, you would be surprised how many people see that and go, gosh, I will never be in the top 3.
Right.
So no need to even try. But if you can create some kind of recognition, like we do leaderboards and we do check-ins. And so that way you recognize everybody that's taken action. But the 3 levels of activities that we wanted to zoom in specifically inside this challenge is video marketing, then personal development. I believe is key to success, right? You guys know the stat that network marketing is a personal development plan with a compensation plan attached. So we have personal development. They can get points every day for that. And then business building. Those are like basically every day they're going to show up. They're going to do those activities and they're going to accumulate the points for those activities, right? And then we give them resources, so think about your people. What is the biggest objection? Usually people struggle with, especially those that are new to social media, to marketing, is they struggle with creating like a catchy headline, right? Or knowing what to do a video about. So inside this document, we actually put together some headlines. We put together 65 video ideas. So for those people that are really new and they have no idea where to even begin, we go, hey, grab your marker, grab your highlighter, and out of these 65 ideas, just pick out 14 that you can get on board with, that you can play with, and we're going to step it up. We're going to mess it up. But what's really important is that every single day, we need to fill up those boxes. There is so much magic. I believe it, right? Like if you're going to focus, you guys know how the brain works. You can only focus on one thing at any given time. So your people can focus on the fear. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous to do a video. I'm so nervous to prospect. I'm so nervous, Or we could say, hey, we need to focus on how many points can we fill into that box.
Boom.
Baby, points on the board. That's important.
Right. And this is a great time to do a challenge like this, whether it's 14 days, 5 days, whatever, because they're creating activity, they're creating conversation.
Yes.
They have a goal every day of what they need to do to accumulate points. Again, it's just an example, but it's a great time to do this because most companies are not going to launch Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals until the halfway point to the latter part of the month. Right. So I think that's really important in starting to just build up the conversations, create the curiosity, be the preview to the movie.
Love it.
Start sharing testimonials in your stories. Start sharing before and afters, or interviewing people in a Facebook Live dual broadcast. You have to find creative ways to create conversation, but it can't just be, hey, buy my thing.
Right.
Hey, save some money on my thing. People are like, what's your thing? What's the benefit? And do I believe that I can get a benefit? Because people don't want to get their hopes up, right? People don't want to get their hopes up. They don't want to waste their money. How many of us would agree with that statement that you don't want to waste your money buying crap that doesn't work? And here's the thing. You also want to buy from someone that you feel has a vested interest in you. Like they actually care that you get the results and they're not just trying to sell you some, something. I was going to say some piece of crap, but you understand what I'm saying? Like we want to buy from someone that we feel actually cares and listens to our needs.
Yeah.
And they're a human first, a marketer second. I'll give you a great example. Let's say you start doing stories and someone reaches out and they go, what's your product? And you just simply answer the question. And you don't even ask about them. You don't see how they're doing. You don't try to connect with them. In fact, sometimes when people ask me, like, what company are you with? Like, I don't answer them directly.
I love that.
I'm like, hey, great question. Great to connect with you. How did you come across my profile? It's not that I'm avoiding the question. It's that,
but you're qualifying their desire level.
Right. I want to be a human first and a marketer second, because I know those are the people I want to do business with. So I know other people feel the same as I do. People do business with people they know, they like, they trust. Every time you post, you're inviting people into your everyday life, and they love that. Here's how you use stories in such a way that can't help but get excited and work for you. So I think we have to remember that the people we typically follow, the people that we're typically interested in, are people that are, maybe they're entertaining, right? They're funny. They have a great sense of humor. They have a certain personality. They're charismatic. They provide great insight. They're a great storyteller. You have to really think about who you like to follow, right? What kind of content do they provide? And you don't have to copy them, but you can model people that are doing it right, people that are showing up, people that you're like, hey, I like their style, I like their value. So let me try to model what they're doing. You're not copying them. Like, I don't try to copy Gary Vaynerchuk, right? But I learn from him and I get inspired by some of what he does. He's probably the best when it comes to consistency in content creation. But I'm not going to say what he says. I'm not going to share the same stories. I don't have the same perspective on things. And quite frankly, there's things that he talks about that I disagree with. You're never going to find someone that everything they do and say and believe you also agree with. But you have to start figuring out, what is your brand? What is your message? And I talked about this in my story today.
You did, baby.
Your brand is your reputation. So whether you think you're building a brand or not, you are.
Right.
So let's talk about specifically creating curiosity and how to have a hook.
You know, the thing I love that you said that I want to cycle back to. So he talked about how, take a look at your content. Like it's you're running a television channel, right? So most of the time you do want to show up with different programming, right? You can have different shows, aka different topics of conversation. And then you want to pepper in beautifully those pieces of content that are more promotional in nature. But listen, I know none of us, we love the idea of being salesy, right? But there's a way to do it where it's just beautiful and people crave it. So here's how to structure your curiosity story. So I want you to think of, composing a set of, I want to call it 4-8, right? 4-8. Some of us, we get to the point and we get it done and we're done. But some of us, we like to use fun words and fun languages and, extracurricular, things, So depending on how much you want to talk about it, like that's kind of how many clips you're going to have. So, but let's say we're going to do 4 clips. The first clip, you want to raise the eyebrows. You want to have that hook. You gotta hook them. If you're gonna go fishing, you got to put on a hook with the fish once. So naturally, I would not put a piece of apple on a hook. If I'm trying to catch a fish, I would probably want to put a worm. So let's identify what is that hook that you're looking to identify and put it out there, right? So this could be an interesting question. This could be a bold statement. This could be a stat you share. We're going to give you more details in a second. The second story piece, you're going to share the benefits dash results, either you or your customers. Essentially, people buy results. That's what people buy. 3, you're going to show them how simple it is, right? Isn't that interesting that when we don't know about something, it seems way more complex. When the more you learn about it, then you go, wow, like it's not that difficult, right? So whatever your selling piece is, like if it's like a thing, you can mix it in with the water, you like legit show them, people, like it's monkey see, monkey do.
You could show them you using the product, you putting on that skin cream, the moisturizer, whatever, you using the product, you drinking the product, whatever it is. But it's not that difficult. We just sometimes overcomplicate such a simple thing. And again, and look, I know I say this often.
You do.
In my videos. So if you watch my videos, I mention this often. But stop selling and start educating. Teach. Train. Coach. Provide advice. Right? Give insight, perspective. This is how you sell. The reason we always crush it consistently recruiting, consistently sell, if we're launching a course, if we're in an affiliate contest, we always do really well because we provide so much value and we teach, we train, we educate, we show up with insight, with energy, with excitement, enthusiasm, with passion, right? Sometimes people just suck at selling because you're not very convincing, right? Or you're trying too hard.
Oh, okay.
What do we call that?
Yeah, try hard.
Don't be a try hard.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it.
Okay. All right, cool. So I think we got it, right? So clip 1, the hook. So these are 3 questions. Maybe take a screenshot of this. If you're not sure where to start with those, and then you'll practice it and you'll get it and you'll play with it. Do you struggle with, tired of, not having enough energy when you go to the gym and then you suck at your workout and then you feel like you wasted 30 minutes and you could have just been in the sauna instead, So have you
not
tried?
The same.
Yes, not the same, but okay. So finish the sentence, right? The clip 2, share your results, other people's results, before and afters, do amazing, any kind of, and nowadays, right, for those of you guys that are using Reels or you're using TikToks, it's really cool if you can add a little, movement to your before and after. That's really, really cool, right? And then clip 3 is you're going to show the simplicity. You're going to demystify the process of taking the product, showcase how it works. If it's like a facial product, what if you do a little facial, like before and after?
Right.
You're going to teach them the process. Maybe do a little Googling, 3 tips to gorgeous skin. So while you're showing the mask, you can also teach a couple of tips that maybe have nothing to do with your product because people just love that, right? That's extra goodwill. And then clip number 4, and this is where you could have fun with this one. You can create that CTSC. It stands for call to comment, yes.
Or a CTA, call to action.
Yes.
Right.
And then what happens is you're going to pose a beautiful question. Do you want to know more? Question mark. And then you know how you can create the poll, but then you want to make sure that the 2 buttons are both a positive response.
Right.
Like
when you give multiple choice,
yes.
Don't be like, do you want to lose weight and feel great? Yes or no. You could do yes, most definitely. Those are the 2 options. So either option is a positive response.
I love that.
It's funny and it works.
I love
it. Thing is too, sometimes, and I see some people commenting how they overcomplicate this. They overthink this. Look, here's the deal. Find some of the top sellers or promoters in your company. Here's what I love about social media. It's not a secret anymore. What are people doing?
Yeah.
It's not a secret. It's not a mystery.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was a mystery. You hear about you see these top earners on stage, these people that are getting so much recognition. You don't know what they're doing because they're only building offline in their own market. You don't know what their meetings are like. You don't know what their calls are like. You don't know what they're doing. But nowadays, it's like, look at the leaderboard inside of your team or inside of your company and go follow those people on social media. Follow their stories. What are they? You're not copying them. You're not going to be a copycat, right? You're going to model people. Now, as Les Brown says, if you're going to copy a cat, just make sure you're copying the right cat. Right?
Oh, yes.
But there's people in your company that are literally using stories and crushing it, and you're just ignoring them. You're not paying attention to what they're doing. You're taking that for granted. Those are $1 million tips.
Yes. I love that. That's so good.
So let's give you some tips to increase engagement.
Okay.
Let's go.
Tips to increase engagement, right? So for those of you that maybe have been doing stories and you're a little bit bored, here's what I'll tell you. If you're bored creating content, your audience is bored watching your content. So sometimes I feel like it takes 1 or 2 ideas for you to go, oh, let me play with that. And let me bring that spirit of curiosity to what it is that I'm doing, right? Let's get your energy happening. Now, if your energy is really stale, then you definitely want to take an opportunity before you record anything to go on a walk, to go on a run, chase the dog, chase the cat, chase the kids, get your heart pumping, right? Because when you got good energy and you elevate it, I promise you, your next level of success is going to demand next level of energy from you. And all of a sudden, you're going to notice when you feel energetic, good ideas come, you become in momentum, you start to really crank, right? Okay. So idea number 1 for you, I have a total of 5. Idea number 1 is provoke interaction, right? So the algorithm gods tell us that when people that are watching your story, if they click, if they answer a poll, if they choose an option, if they, you could do those swipies. Those are really fun. So if you share like a quote in your story, don't just leave it at that. And I swear, like, I'm so happy I'm doing this training right now, because sometimes I forget these gorgeous tips I know, these ninja tips. So I'm really probably just brainwashing myself. You guys get to witness it. But, instead of just like sharing a quote, also, you can click on those stickers and you can put a sticker where it's like a face with the hearts, and then people can drag, they can drag to showcase that they love that quote.
Right.
Anyways, y'all, people love to kind of like click, tap, choose one or two. Oh, I'm thinking about this outfit tonight for, my live video. Should I do outfit number 1 or should I do outfit number 2? Like, I want to vote on your outfit. Should it be 1 or 2, right?
I kind of want you to do both.
Oh, baby, settle down. So quiz, you can do countdown. Just click on the stickers. Now, if you right now say to me, Nadya, I don't even know what a sticker is. You guys, we just Google whatever, but just play with those features, because people love to engage. And then what happens is, the more that people are engaging in your stories, it alerts the algorithms, right? That, hey, this is like good stories. More people are going to see it. More people are going to get exposed to it. It's gorgeous.
Right.
Okay. Tip number 2. Are you guys ready? Tip number 2. This is so simple and we all forget to do it. Drop me hashtag guilty please in the comments if you totally forget to do it. Yes. Let us all get brainwashed at the same time. Tip number 2 is, dude, just do more of what works.
Right.
That's so easy, right? And you can even outsource this to your kids. You go, hey kids, I'm going to buy pizza tonight for whoever gets me my top 3 posts in the last 30 days. Like, just be creative, incentivize whoever you need to incentivize, do it yourself. But a beautiful idea is, once a month, you go through and you click on your insights, or you just look at the likes or whatever engagement you're getting. You can do that. Right. So if you are creating stories inside your Instagram and they automatically upload to Facebook, I like to check my Instagram engagement. Right now, if you just have a personal account, you guys, here's a bonus tip for you. Okay. If you have just a personal account, I'm going to encourage you to switch your account to creator or business account, because you are in business, right? You are learning marketing and you're doing it daily. And it's hard to get a grasp on what it is that's working for you if you don't have some kind of stats, right? So I recommend business or creator. Either one is going to do great. Okay. So do more of what works, and then what didn't maybe work also well, you can just ask yourself, well, what can I spin here? What can I do differently? Is it the graphic? Is it the format? Maybe instead of doing text, I should do this in a video. Do you know what I mean? Play with it. Number 3, don't overdo it.
But listen, if
Yeah.
you're going to overdo it,
Right.
overdo it with value.
Yeah.
With entertainment. And
Love
sometimes
it.
you test things out, you see what happens. But I do think you got to spread it out. You don't want to have like the story where it's like the little tiny. It's almost like dots, because it's, people are just going to click right past you because it's too much.
It's overwhelming.
Right. If you have like 5-10 minutes worth of like content in your story, it's just too much. You might as well just do a live video.
Yeah.
Might as well just do a live video. Now, I know, again, it's like if you're traveling or it's like Halloween and you're at a party. I know there's there's times where it's like you're just documenting a lot and there's a lot going on. And actually, sometimes I get the most views on those, like when I'm at an event.
Right.
Traveling, like I mentioned.
But it's not a daily thing, right?
But yeah, if it's every day, a little much, you got a little too much going on, a little too much on your mind. But you definitely should have something at all times.
Yeah.
You should never have just nothing in 24 hours within your story, especially this time of year with what's going on, with knowing that November is such a big, huge, gigantic, ginormous month.
Truth.
Mix up the modality. I love this because listen, sometimes people will say, I'm struggling with Facebook engagement. I'm not crushing it like I'm used to crushing it on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. I'm like, start a TikTok channel. Like I've got people that are brand new to TikTok and they've already had a video go viral in their first week. They've already gotten leads for the first time in a long time from complete strangers. TikTok's a new modality. It takes a little while to get used to it, right? Kind of like a 14-day challenge.
Yep.
Challenge yourself for 14 days to not only be on TikTok creating content, but follow people where you like their content and you can model what they're doing. Listen, there's so many. Some people think it's only for young people.
Right.
There's so many people over 30, 40, and 50 years old that are on TikTok now.
Yeah.
It's one of the hottest platforms on the planet. Even with all the negativity around TikTok with, they think the Chinese are spying on us and the government's going to shut it down. They're still the hottest platform out there today.
I love it.
So there's different things you could do. You could take selfies, you could do video, there's so many things you can just test out and see what people are responding to, see what you get excited doing, just playing with it. Reels on TikTok or on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's their version of TikTok now.
Right.
So I hope you guys are getting value from this. Smash that heart button if you are. Make sure you share this. Lindsay Blair, thanks for sharing. Those of you that are sharing, those of you that are tagging people, we appreciate you. We hope everyone you're sharing this with loves all this value and content. Make your stories visually appealing. 85% of videos are watched without sound. So if you actually go to my story, my Insta Facebook story from today, you'll notice that on each 15-second clip, I put some words on the video so people that aren't listening with the volume up can read what I'm talking about. So I totally agree with this. You want to add captions or text to your videos, GIFs, stickers, whatever. It's a great way to also get people to turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
That's
you might add something like, wait till you hear this. Can you believe she said this? ... And then
So
people are
good.
going to turn on the volume because they want to know what he or she said.
I love it.
Makes sense? So there are ways of, by the way, this is the most beautiful image. Did you make
my.
this today?
No, well, I mean, do you mean my team
I've just
and
never
I?
seen this. This is so good.
Yeah.
But anyway,
John?
take a screenshot of this. This is freaking money. This is gold. Yo, we should be charging for this. But we don't because we want to provide value. So this is what it's all about. You start creating engagement, conversation. You connect with people one-on-one. You don't just let people respond and you don't say anything back. You want to create conversation. Network marketers are professional conversation starters. Professional conversators. You're not creating conversation. You're dead in this business.
I agree.
It's hard,
That's
but
so
it's
good.
true.
Yeah.
Pat, thanks for tagging and adding some people to the video. Lisa Booth, thanks for sharing. Debbie Heisler, thanks for sharing. Y'all, we are live all over Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We're all over the place. And we love teaching. We love helping. We love providing value. We do this every single Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. This is Monday. This is our weekly show where we show up helping you with your network marketing business, your online business, helping you generate leads, create online duplication, all the things.
I love what Jessica says. She
Shannon
goes,
McCoy,
oh
thanks
my
for sharing.
gosh, I just started TikTok. Whose grandmas are doing TikToks like that?
TikTok's crazy, man. There are all demographics, all different races, ages, people all over the world. And what's interesting about TikTok, unlike most social media platforms these days, you will have complete strangers that will watch your videos, that will comment. You might get some negativity. It kind of reminds me of Periscope back in the day.
Yeah.
We got a lot of leads from that, but we also had a lot of haters that were
Trolls,
like MLM
baby,
haters, trolls, weirdos, stalkers. It's all good. You can just hit the block party, baby. Add them to your VIP block party. Also, we're going to give out our text message. We've got a new text.
We
so
do.
We're rewarding those of you that
text
stayed on till the very end. We have a new text message phone number. And we want you to text message us your questions. We want you to stay in touch with us via text message. We just don't want to be one-dimensional. We love Facebook.
You guys,
social media.
This is really cool. And do you know?
This is a new. Go ahead.
One of the questions that we got via our new text messaging number. Here, I'm going to put it on the screen, you guys. Okay. So here's what it is, right? Is that the world keeps evolving and text messaging is such a big thing as far as people just open their text messages, right? Anyway, so one of the questions that we got was, are you guys going to teach this platform? So that's such a good question because you guys know once we learn something new, if it's working really, really well, we're going to turn around and teach it. So this is new to us, but here's how it works is that you can text us. You can either text #new if you just want to stay in the loop, like every time we have a new podcast episode, new blog post episode. Matter of fact, this image, baby, that you said this gorgeous compliment. Thank you. So
Beautiful.
Our team has been working really hard to take kind of like the best snippets from our content. And then I give it to our graphic designer and she makes it like eye friendly, you know, like she makes it not intimidating, just little actionable tidbits. Yes?
Eye candy.
So this graphic is actually in our new blog post, right?
Ooh.
Anyways, so yeah, so text #new to 443-241-2725. Or if you have a question for us, you can #question, right? Like drop it to that text and then we can talk on text message.
Yeah, and your question might be our next topic of conversation. For our podcast, our blog, our next live video, you know, we create our content based on your questions.
Yeah.
And we understand what it's like to struggle. We rode the struggle bus.
Good question, Laura. Oh, my team, you guys notate this gorgeous question. What happens if you're in Canada? Like if you're in a different part of the world? I think if you're in Canada, do you get charged if you text message people in the US?
It can't be that expensive.
Yeah. So if you can text people in US already, it's the same thing. I know outside of probably Canada and the US, it's going to be a little bit
this is actually a local number to
crazy.
Us. It's a local Maryland number.
Yes, yes. All right, baby. Sorry, were you saying something?
Yeah, I was.
I'm so sorry about that. Continue,
but don't worry about it. So who's ready to crush November and make it a November to remember?
Yes.
Are you ready? To put together a plan? Are you ready to start creating curiosity?
I hope you too.
It's a big deal, y'all. Like,
yeah,
if you get after it this month, this could be the month that propels you into your greatest year ever in 2021. And you don't want to be on the sideline. You don't want to have December come around and, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't take advantage. All these people are rank advancing. People had their biggest paydays.
I love it.
And you were just chillaxing because you had employee mentality versus business owner mentality.
Yeah.
Capiche?
That's so good. Yeah. When in doubt, just visualize you 20 years from now, 50 years from now, just sitting there in misery going, dude, I should have been bolder. I should have been better. I should have taken chances.
Right.
You know, that's what I have to do to myself. Sometimes, you know, whenever I'm just kind of like stalling on something, I think to myself, what if somebody was recording me and this was streaming live on television? That's so embarrassing. Like you got to give them something worthy to watch. And for those of us that are just starting some, you know, uncomfortable tasks, right? Just have the mindset that you're going to walk in there and you're going to step it up. You're going to mess it up because worst case scenario, this is going to be amazing comedic value down the road. I promise you. This is why you should never delete any of your footage. Now, I deleted all my bed footage. I still do. I can't even help it. I think it's called that nervous finger.
So you're not listening to your own advice.
This is why I continue to say it because I'm hoping to brainwash my own cells.
Brainwash your own cells, baby.
Well, that is the task.
They say some brains need a good washing.
Oh, so please.
Did you guys have any questions? I saw a couple questions. Let's do some Q&A.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, let me see if anybody. Texted us. Hang on, baby. Okay. Hang on.
Somebody said, what is the platform? It's called Community.
Okay.
It's the same one Gary Vaynerchuk uses.
David has a question. Okay. Tips for username on TikTok. Is that important or no?
I would just use your name.
I would. Yeah.
Because then people can find you that maybe are looking for you specifically. I mean, that's what we typically recommend. I'm sure. Look, TikTok is like Instagram. I think you can have multiple accounts. Right.
Now, the cool thing is
that true?
You can change it. Right.
Right.
But also, I want you to be mindful of the spelling. Like, is it easy to spell? If you're doing.
How'd you get it like literally as a text message?
Baby, I downloaded the app on your phone.
Yeah, I have the app, but I don't get the text messages.
Yes, like you do, baby. Yes, you do.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's no text messages.
What do you mean?
Yours is an actual text message.
No, baby, no. You don't understand what I'm saying. You have to open the app and then you answer in there. See?
Yeah, but so it just looks identical. Oh, that's so weird. So
Yes, David, you're watching us live. This is so crazy,
So,
right? So I'm texting
whoa.
with him while we're talking.
Oh, these are all the people on our video challenge on our team too.
Oh, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
You guys.
so how come I don't get alerts? I never got the alert.
Baby, let us focus on the value live on the broadcast. Yes, ask me your questions
because they're paying
later.
attention and they're going to want to know this as well.
Well, we will put together a training with all the important takeaways.
I don't know if community.com is for everybody.
So
though.
tips
We
for
were on
usernames.
a waiting list for a while.
But I think that could have been different. So I don't want to go into that category. I'm not at all organized.
We're just letting.
Versed.
I just want to let them know that you may not be able to sign up for it.
You guys, here's what we're gonna do. If my team is on, Kyle, can you please drop our TikTok training tutorial?
Yeah,
right.
We have a blog.
We have an amazing tutorial for you guys. It's video. It's also like short tutorial and also text, right? To kind of like give you all kinds of ideas. Now, when it comes to username, I would just say, if you can, I would try to keep it universal across your different platforms. I would even go as far as having the same profile picture on your TikTok profile, on your Instagram profile, on your Facebook profile, because that way, if people that found you on TikTok want to connect with you on Facebook, they can easily find you. So
Correct.
for an example, for me, my name is what I've branded, same for John. But then of course, you guys know we have My Lifestyle Academy as well.
Truth.
So I would maybe think through what that would look like for you, David. All right, baby, you ready for the next question?
Roseanne says, so do you download the TikTok app? Yes.
Yes.
Now listen, I'm not saying you all have to be on TikTok, because the one thing about us is we have lots of ideas. We can bring you tons of content. We can give you all kinds of insight. But here's the thing. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. If you're still trying to figure out Facebook, you're still trying to figure out the ATM system, you're still, right? Like you have 500 Facebook friends you haven't even talked to about your products or business. Don't get all hung up in trying to learn a different platform, but maybe say, hey, 30 minutes a day, I'm going to play with TikTok, right? I'm going to watch some videos. I'm going to follow some people that I resonate with, that I relate to, and I'm going to model what they're doing, right? Now, listen, some of it is funny, silly dancing.
Yeah.
Some of it's humorous. Some of it's motivational. I mean, there's all types of content on social media. You'll see a lot of it's very political. All right. It's just you follow what you want, what you resonate with, what you want to see in your newsfeed. And they have a very advanced algorithm.
Yes.
They have like AI, artificial intelligence.
It's the most, I would argue, it's the most advanced AI algorithm out of all the social media platforms. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I'm having so much fun right now. I have all of you guys' messages. Okay, so if you missed that part, you could see here, I like featured the comment, right? But send us a text message. If you have a question, if you just want us to text you when we have a gold mine idea, when we published a new piece of content to help you elevate your business, your mindset, your marketing, and your personal branding, make sure you do it. Yes, Dean, thank you for your gorgeous question. He says, do you have any content video or video content on an overview of the ATM system? Yes, we do. Let me actually show this. You guys, those of us that are new to our brand, maybe like you haven't been around our magic just yet, I'm going to tell you this. I think you're going to really love the fact that we spend so much time, like legitimately, to optimize the content that we teach. We outline it into 1, 2, 3s, ABCs, right? And we put it on our blog.
Why is it not letting you pull up the...
It is right here.
Oh, there we go. You're so smart.
Cool.
You are so...
This is really, really awesome. Smart. Okay, so if you go to mylifestyleacademy.com and then you click on our blog page, you're going to find, for an example, if you go, dude, what are the best post types for social media? This blog post is so money. This is our newest one, and you'll see some of the graphics that we showcase for you today. Matter of fact, you can even save it to your Pinterest board. If you guys are on Pinterest, we actually have an amazing Pinterest account. We get a ton of traffic on a Pinterest account, but you can save it to your Pinterest board. So that way you can reference it for later.
So if Dean was looking for ATM,
okay,
you can go here
and just
ATM episode search.
Yep.
And here's some training on the ATM system.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. That's some stuff. Okay. So this one here is perfect. Anyways, yeah, that's how you do it. So mindlifestyleacademy.com and you got it.
And you could also search on YouTube. We have our YouTube channel, but it's better on the blog, Dean, because it's more organized and structured than just the video. I know you were asking about a video, but that would be the best place on the blog.
Oh, Julia, baby, I'm curious to see what you answer about this one. She says, small talks with people on Facebook doesn't work for some. What do you recommend for some of my team members?
Don't small talk.
Yes.
Don't small talk. Be direct. Yeah. Some people like to be direct. Look, Ray Higdon teaches to be very direct. I don't, because I don't like being that direct. I don't like saying, hey, Julia, I noticed you're on Facebook. We're from the same town. I'm expanding a business there. Would you be open to taking a look at what I do? I would rather connect first. But if somebody wants to be very direct and they don't want a small talk, go for it. I don't care what strategy someone uses to create results. I care about them winning. I want them to have success. I don't care how they achieve the success. If they want to be super direct and they don't like small talk, perfect. Look, I don't like small talk either, by the way.
Me neither.
But I also like to connect with someone first.
Right.
I don't like to go straight in for the jugular. That's just me. But everybody's got a different way of doing things. And here's the thing. If I was in a hurry and I was feisty and hungry and like not excited about my results, I would be popping the question 20 times a day. 10 of those people, I'd be very direct. Complete strangers. 10 of those people I'd connect with first. You just got to test it out. Go very hard on the direct messages with 50 people and then go super hard on connecting first, building a little rapport, complimenting, connecting, and popping the question with 50 people. If you do that with 50 people, super direct, no small talk, and then you're a little more of a connector first, and then you pop the question after some back and forth dialogue, with 50 people, that's 100 people that you've just prospected. Some are direct, some you connected with first. Maybe the ones you connect with, it takes a day or two because you're waiting for them to respond and that sort of thing. You got to just test it out. But at the end of the day, you've got to ATM your face off. You got to pack that group with exposures. You got to pack your chats with messages. For me, I don't like the super spammy messages. I don't like when people put me in a group chat and it's very direct with just lengthy, too wordy messages. And the person isn't even responding, right? Same thing with me. Like if someone's not responding to me, I'm changing the subject, right? It could be early on in the conversation, or it could be when I'm following up with them. Or it could be someone that's already joined the team or bought the product. Like I want to create conversation because when someone goes cold, when they're not responding, that's not a good indicator of someone that wants to do business with me, right? So small talk, I'm not a big fan, but it is good to ask questions and get to know someone. But I think some people, they don't want a small talk. They don't want to get to know you. They want to know, what do you want?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to figure out what works for you. And what works for you isn't going to necessarily work for everyone on your team. So you got to just tell them, hey, look, if it's not working for you, then try something else. Right. How would you want someone to approach you?
That's good.
Does that help?
That. And also the whole thing with small talk, I don't like talking about the weather. That drives me crazy.
What is your definition of small talk?
Yeah,
right?
But if
I like to make a connection.
Yeah, but
first.
If it's small talk that matters, where you dive deep, right. I love to get to know people.
Yes.
I like to get to things that matter.
Yes.
So whatever your style of communication is, you just go for that, right?
Right.
And then you're just gonna then feel the energy, and you're gonna feel the energy of the other person. And this is why it's really, really tough, honestly, to teach scripts, because it is about the other person. Like it's a two-way street.
And we have some phenomenal scripts. I mean, you can see it right here on our website. You can download our scripts. Yeah. Our scripts are freaking money, guys. I mean, we've been doing this 19 years. I've been the top recruiter in my network marketing company the last 5 years. I'm always recruiting and starting new teams. Like I don't mess around. Yeah. And I can just tell you that I am direct. When I reach out to someone, let's say I'm reaching out to someone that I connected with, we had a little back and forth dialogue. They're not currently in a network marketing company. I'll just say, listen, Sam, I couldn't help but notice, fill in the blank. The reason I'm reaching out to you is because I want to share something with you. If you're not currently making money on social media right now, I would love to share with you what we're doing. We're launching some new teams. The last several teams we've launched, this is the kind of success we've had. You know, we have a system in place, incredible products. If you're open, I'd love to share it with you. If not, no big deal. There are so many. You could talk to 25 top earners and they all have a little bit of a different approach, a little bit of a different script. It's more about your energy, your posture, your excitement than it is with the exact words you say. But I think you'll find inside of our social media guide, I think you'll find that we have some incredible scripts. The language is really on point, but it's about your tonality, your enthusiasm. It's not the exact words. And you've all heard this. If you've been in network marketing for more than a minute, you've heard it's not what you say, it's
how you say it.
How you say it.
It's true. So you'll notice on page number 36, can you believe it? This PDF truly is a gold mine legitimately. So we have some different scripts for you that you can play with, but also, you know, setting up the Facebook Messenger and how to do that, some closing questions, some follow-up questions. So if you don't have it just yet, I'm going to drop the link for you guys, but it's mylifestyleacademy.com/download, and you can download it for free. So you don't even have to buy these. You can download them for free.
Yeah.
I love it.
Free. All right, guys, we're out of here. Happy Money Monday. Let's make this a November to remember. Tag your teams in this. They can watch the replay as soon as this is over. They can go back to the beginning and watch this from the start. So get prepared. Take it serious.
Yes,
this month could propel you, could ascend you into the dream life, the results you desire. Listen, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, a year from now, you could be earning what you're earning per year. You could be earning it per month. It's possible. Is it likely? No. Is it probable? No. It's hard. But those of you that take full advantage of this time of year, like we said in the beginning, man, this is a season. People are in that buyer mode. They are planning on buying and shopping and spending money. For some companies, this November, December period of time is literally their biggest shopping season of the year. There are companies that do more revenue in November and December than they do all year combined.
And in 2 months, guess what happens in 2 months?
It's a new year.
And people that go, oh my gosh, I spend so much money during the holidays. I need to make money.
That's right.
And you know what's beautiful? Because you're now getting organized and you're going to work really hard and you're going to plant so many seeds when it comes January and February. Now you're going to have people that are going to cycle back to you because now they're ready to elevate their bank account.
That's right. People want an MBA, a massive bank account. And if you want a filet mignon lifestyle, you can't have hot dog habits. So let's get after it. We'll see you next Monday for another episode of Money Monday.
I love it.
And hopefully you took full advantage of this conversation. And by next Monday, you are prepared to crush this November. Peace.
Thank you, John.
Bye.
So good. Thank
Sayonara.
you, guys. See you later, alligator.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.